Happy New Year, everyone! This is Ginsha, and today we're going to be playing next our game, Wreckfest, and I'm gonna just talk about like a little year in review while we play. So, yeah. Let's see what... That's gonna be what we're using. Alright. And yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna... This isn't gonna be a super long video, hopefully. But I just wanted to talk about the last year in review real quick. Not, just kind of talk about some of the things that have been going on, kind of like I do with the, normally I'll do this with the yearly anniversary video, but I just felt like doing it because this has been a good year, at least video-wise. We've had some weird stuff happening life-wise, but that's not something you need to be concerned with. Yeah, life's going okay generally, but yeah, do that. But anyways, so this year I've started doing my proper, if you go on my alt tech channels, that's the thing I've really been doing a lot this year is alt tech videos. So the primary series I've been doing is Atomic Heart, and what I've been doing over on the alt tech has been I've been talking about kind of news politics stuff while gaming. If anyone's interested in that, that's kind of what that series has been. Really good one to start during the election year. So yeah, election year recap stuff. I'm really nerdy and interested in that. That might be a good place to look at that stuff. But geez, that was kind of a mad reset. At least this is a heat race. It's not low war. Ah, jeez. At least I've got laps to make it up. Of course I couldn't turn with that. So I've been kind of doing the whole talking politics. I think it's been interesting. Some of the crazy stuff I've done is like with the debates. I watched those a lot this year. The presidential debates. I probably viewed that. I'm probably one of the freaks that viewed that. Honestly, if you were viewing it more than once, it's crazy enough, but I think each debate I viewed 4 times, and that doesn't include clips, so yeah, that's, yeah, so those ended up with notes, and maybe I'll release those notes on the Discord if people show interest in that sometime. I've got a politics channel in there. If anyone's interested, I did start up a Discord, like a community Discord, so that exists if you are so inclined. I'm definitely in there. I'm not necessarily the most active on Discord, but I'm definitely there and can respond at times, so I have a job outside of this, obviously, so I do not make money doing these videos, but I do them for fun. I do check it. So if you've got stuff, I've got like art tabs and stuff, politics for people that want to talk politics. So yeah, it's kind of set up in base, and also stream announcements are like always there. I've got that set up for Twitch at least. They need to be better about announcing regular videos on there as well, but that's more of a practice thing. There's probably a way to set that up automatically, but yeah, so we've got the community Discord, and then we've got, so the interesting thing over the last year doing the alt-tech stuff is, so well, I guess we'll say the most viewed video of the year, and part of why I decided to do Wreckfest, was actually my anniversary video where I was playing Wreckfest. That's now the most viewed video across platforms. There was a video I had that I actually deleted off YouTube. There were reasons that it was a personal reason. I just told myself I wasn't going to keep it on there. It was I don't even think people would remember it, but it was the whole Vaxies situation where small channels on YouTube were getting hacked for a short period of time, and so channels were getting stolen. So that and the follow-up that I did to that were previously the most viewed videos, but I got rid of those a long time ago. So, and that's been years since that happened, but that was actually what is much. So the weird thing with that being said is that is actually kind of what got me into wanting to do the politics while gaming type content. That's been one of my favorite series I've done in a long time. Like, it's up there with Red Trigger, if anyone remembers that series. That was the first full game series. Aside from that, other videos that did well, I had some of the debate videos did decently on a couple of the platforms. I did a stream with Ashkar, and so I did that on Twitch. We did a playthrough of the skate park level of Power Washing Simulator, and just kind of talked over that, and then I split that up into, I believe it's a 5 or 6 part video. So I think it was a couple hours total, but it's actually a pretty fun. Like, it was a good video to do with him. I definitely want to do more with him and Hi-Hat and Monarch. So people that you will. Ooh, jeez. Alright, now I'm behind. I mean, second won't be horrible. It's not first. If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. Anyways. So, I definitely want to do some more videos with them. I might start. I did some Twitch stuff this year. Not that I did. I need to just. Oh, that's the other one I did was Dirt 4, and that was all right. It just didn't have much viewership. And the other one didn't, but I'll probably release it because I think that might actually be a decent one. For it's kind of me doing my Bob Ross impression. Not really, but to a small extent it kind of is. I did the first video. I've got a project I'm working towards right now. I won't give away everything on it, but the thing I'm learning to do, there's going to be a couple of things I'm learning to do for said project, but the one that I streamed on Twitch was that I'm learning to pinstripe slowly but surely, and no, I don't think I'm ever going to really do it professionally. Oh, maybe, who knows. But I am learning it just for fun, and so I streamed my first attempt, and that was the first time I've done pinstriping in like 2.5 years or something when that was recorded. So it was kind of a bit of relearning and doing that, but it was a fun stream. I've got it on the computer, so I might cut it up or something and release it as a like multi-parters or something. I don't know. But we did some Twitch stuff. I think we'll probably try and do some Twitch stuff in the future. I just need to, I don't know. We'll see in the next year. I wouldn't hold my breath for the next 6 months for Twitch, but I will be trying to get more videos back up and going on all the alt tech stuff. And hopefully in recording sessions, I'm probably going to try and start actually recording both videos for this and the alt tech stuff at the same time. So we'll have more content out here. And that will, so YouTube, aside from I've got the one sample video. It's episode 11 of Atomic Heart that's out, and that is probably going away pretty soon. If not, I'm considering whether or not I want to take it out on first or if I'm gonna leave it up. So very limited time to watch that still if you're wanting to watch it on YouTube, but it will still be up on all the alt text because it is intended to be exclusive to the alt text stuff. So the alt text, so YouTube is not going to be the place where I'm talking politics. If you're wanting that, there's the Discord and there's the alt text stuff. So if you're wanting my take on things that are going on in the world, that's where you can get it. Otherwise, and those videos are still fun even without, and they won't always all be politics and news stuff. I'll probably do, well, I might do some culture war type stuff that would still be considered politics to some, but that's, we'll see what else ends up in the exclusives pile if we want to do some, like, I don't know, less family friendly stuff. I kind of intend for this to be like a YouTube to stay hard PG-13, and this won't be the place to talk about that stuff still. I mean, it's my channel, I can do what I want, so if I ever change my mind about it, that's my own decision. But I think that's probably the way to do it at the moment, so that's what I'm gonna stick with. I think it's kind of a nice balance anyways. And it gives you guys an incentive to go check out the alt tech stuff. So it's kind of a good win-win, and yeah. So the platforms I'm on currently that I'm actually actively using as far as the alt tech stuff, there is Rumble, which I've mentioned. I think the other two are Bitchute and Odysee. Odyssee's app is called Library. It's LBRY. So if you're trying to find the app for Odysee, it's called LBRY. It's a complicated history with that site, but that's what that is. So Odysee and Library are one and the same. So if you're looking for that, that's what that is. That's where that is. Aside from that, I do have a local set up. Right now it's inactive. But if I ever suddenly like grow this channel and like people are really interested, we get viewership, start making money. If it ever gets to a point where I think I can actually do something valuable, like a Q&A that I wouldn't want it, like member exclusive type Q&A thing, I'd basically use locals as a Patreon if I ever did that. So that's probably what that would become. So if we ever get to a size where that becomes appropriate, and that's kind of I don't know when you actually call that, but if that ever becomes an appropriate thing to do, we'll do it. Not that it ever will, but it's there, it's set up, ready to go, and I've got it signed in, so yeah, that exists. I'll let you know it exists. Right now, you can, if you want to just like have it bookmarked, I think it's linked somewhere, maybe. If it's not, it doesn't matter, it's not active. But if you're wanting to follow it, it's got kind of some of the early uploads done on it. I think they were actually pretty much simulcast with all of the other alt text stuff, so it wasn't even like I was doing early video release on there or anything. But it is free right now, so it's a free locals community. If you're interested, go for it. If not, perfectly fine. It's inactive at the moment because I just don't really have a reason. There, aside from just there's a couple reasons. One is that it's really more set up to be a Patreon alternative. So it's, I don't know, it's not really, I don't think it would be super valuable for you guys, because I don't think I could, at the moment I'm not doing anything where I think a Patreon type thing would be appropriate, because it wouldn't, I'd be taking money for nothing and I wouldn't feel great about that. Not that, you know what I'm talking about. I think you can get the point. But aside from that, the real reason it's inactive and not just a free setup is that basically because of it has size restrictions on the size of the locals community as far as what I can upload, and I realized that once I was actually getting more regular videos, I actually wasn't going to even be able to upload everything. I mean, I would, but it would come out slower, and if I was actually like uploading consistently, especially the way I was in like the middle of the political season, oh god. So, that exists, but basically it has like gigabyte upload, and I think it's actually also limited on the number of videos per like month, or it's either month or week, but so small community that isn't really paying into it, it just wasn't going to be functional. The same thing might honestly happen with my Odysee / library page, because you have to pay. It's kind of got like a crypto token type thing that you pay per video, and I mean it's a tiny amount, but I'm starting to get to a point. I mean, it'll take a long time before I really have to worry about it. But so I think the two places realistically that if you really want to follow me alt tech, I think the best site, if I'm being perfectly honest, just of the sites I'm actually on, Rumble currently is the best site for that. Second best, I hate saying it, not because of, like, I don't really have a preference on Library, Odysee, or Bitchute, but I will say Bitchute does not have an app, so I think Odysee/Library is better for that reason, because you can at least watch on mobile if you're so inclined. I know there's a lot of people that tend to watch on their mobile device and don't want to open up a browser to watch videos, so there's that. The reason I'm kind of hesitant on recommending that app takes a long time to load backend stuff. Viewing works fine, but like if you're also doing like videos on that platform, your backend on your app is going to take forever to load. So I'll just let you know, full transparency on those apps. Rumble at this point works pretty close to as well as YouTube. It's gotten pretty good on the app. Their player is really good. Locals actually uses the Rumble player. So if that Patreon type thing, if I ever get to that point where I want to start that up, that's the player that uses. So just for anyone that's curious on the technical details of that stuff. But Bitchute is another proprietary, and that one's browser only. You can use your mobile browser for it. The reason I'm hesitant to recommend that Library Odysee over Bitchute, though, personally, is my viewership on the platforms. So, well, I don't know, because back-end stuff kind of gets weird to talk about. Rumble kind of has a weird thing where they show you raw viewership and the unique viewership. And unique viewership's what you guys actually see when you are looking at videos on Rumble. But I can see the raw, which I haven't found a good explanation on it. My best guess is that it's kind of just like replays and stuff for people that come back to a video. Bitchute and Odysee/Library aren't really that transparent in their analytics side. That being said, Bitchute I've gotten both consistent viewership and way better viewership than I have on Library Odysee. Library Odysee, I haven't gotten much viewership aside from when I did the I don't want to trigger YouTube stuff. The NWO Wars game. If you know, you know. You can find it. It's an earlier series that also happened this year, and that is also kind of my second best viewership, actually, is the third video in that series has one of the better viewerships. I think there's one other there's some videos that did decently this year, but the third video in that series did pretty well, specifically on Rumble, but it did okay on that's the best performing video I have, I believe, on, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I've got the most views of the three. They're all pretty close on Odysee. And it did pretty well on Bitchute as well. So that video exists. That was actually a really fun series to do as well. That's also exclusive. So that's gonna be the other thing, is games like that one that I'm like, yeah, I can't. It's not that it's like, I don't know. If you look up that game, if you look up that series, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Games that I wouldn't want to do on YouTube for algorithmic reasons, we'll put it that way. It's not like I'm going to be doing dirty videos, but yeah. So yeah. So I think that's probably a good place to call it. So yeah. What else did I want to? Yeah, so if you want to start watching me on Odysee/library, though, that would be pretty helpful in being able to continue uploading there because of that whole upload system. Because especially if you're commenting over there, that really helps. So that's kind of my piece with that. But honestly, if there's one place I think you should go check me out, it is the Rumble. It's Ginsha Gaming is what that one's called, and I think all three of them are called that at the moment. So go follow me over there. There will be links in the description of the video. You can go check out the Discord as well. Hopefully that starts popping off as people join in, and we can start building a proper community around this stuff. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all had a fantastic year. And I hope next year is great for everyone. Yeah. Anyways, Happy New Year, everyone. This is Ginsha, signing out.